So good morning. We thank you, the jury, for selecting our work and offering us the opportunity to present it now. Unparelld'arquitectes, Unparell in English means a pair of, is an architecture studio run by me, Edward Callis, and Guillem Moliner from the town of Olot. And we work in a ground floor premises open to the street. The project submitted to the AR Awards, Agora Facility Building in Almorrot Sports Complex and Cansau Emergency Scenery are the most relevant works of the studio and the most representative of our way of thinking and working. These are their 7 strengths. The first one is place. These works critically read the place and are incorporated into it as one more layer. Even more, the works become place. In Agora, the planned building is divided into 2 pavilions to define a public space. The square connects visually with the mountains that enclose the county. At the same time, it becomes separated from the factories and the street. In Cansau, an abandoned lot in the historic city is transformed into a square, close to one of the main churches. In a way, these projects fill the gap between urban planning and architecture. Time. These projects provide urgent responses to improve urban comfort. The land in Cansau was zoned for building, but there were no plans inside. The marked deterioration of the city center did not allow to wait any longer. At the same time, it is an architecture of slow and leisurely thinking, like grandmother's stew. This process gives the construction a certain timelessness, and we wish a good aging. Social. These projects build urban settings to encourage social relationships. In Agora's assignment, there was no space for social relations, but the City Council did sell the project as a meeting place, so it was necessary to prioritize that this was accomplished. In Cansau, with the previous assignment made for a pavement and provisional urban furniture, it was time to rethink the intervention. For us, it was important to allocate resources to the vertical plane to provide urban feeling to the space. We are convinced that facades are responsible for shaping the street in the dense city. Use. Despite its objectual appearance, this architecture has a clear will to become a subject. These are places prepared for things to happen, places that are made with use. Its domestic character allows the citizen to appropriate it normally. Almost immediately, 2 local associations started using Cansau as a square, as an outside room for hosting their events. Tradition. These projects are conceived from a non-exclusive modernity. They establish continuity with the past and incorporate it into the present. They are a sentimental topography, invented from what we have seen and experienced. At the same time, the appropriation of the structure surely transcends use, because it enables multiple readings depending on citizens' common ground and experiences. On the left, you can see an ephemeral altar in the center of Olot, close to Cansau, and on the right, a personal interpretation of Cansau from the dozen that we have found online by unknown authors. Crafts. Both are extremely inexpensive, low-tech buildings. They claim technique over technology. It's all construction. They are designed and built with the hands. In Cansau, everything that exists is used and incorporated. Dividing wall with its domestic traces, concrete buttresses, or steps recovered from the demolition. The result is bafflingly imprecise and unfinished. They combine the rough, infrastructural, and appropriable with the fragile, delicate, and evocative. Contingency. We use the technique and the architectural language with freedom. For us, it is a priority to find the most appropriate tools to adapt to the conditions. The project process is also flexible. Talking is the appropriate project technique for the Karma Square. We have opened now an office on the street. Here we bring together owners, citizens, and entities interested in revitalizing the square. In this project, 70% of the budget is allocated to activating the ground floors, with extraordinary success. Ephemeral architecture is a testing ground for the relationships between the domestic sphere and the public space. It is a tool to value heritage and activate the spaces for socialization. as in the case of the recent Fontada installation by a fountain on the outskirts of a lot. This was the place of most of town's important celebrations until the middle of 20th century. During pandemic nights, a large living room lamp allows citizens to rediscover this space. With our work, we aspire to offer answers to the challenges that cities must face. We wish to light up spaces of opportunity to offer new changing roads. Thank you very much.